It's the Mead for Metal podcast.
Had to turn it up a little louder. Because
The
that
Holy Nothing.
good riff.
Yeah. No, the whole album's full of that. It's fucking pretty great.
I like it. You know what it reminds me of? And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it gives me very Rob Zombie vibes.
Rob Zombie mixed with a little Primus almost.
Okay, yeah, I can dig it.
Yeah.
I'd say that's fair.
Yeah, that's
That's some fair shit.
a jam. And you're going to have to take notes on all of our musical opinions and notations this week because we got no LJ.
Ah, damn.
We do have Krista, though.
I'm back.
Hey!
Ow!
I've never seen the two of them together.
We might be the same person.
No, your voice is a little deep.
Whoopsie.
LJ, that's for you.
Poor guy.
He's like, feel free to talk shit. I'm like, oh, we will. Thanks for your consent.
I just smoke a lot, so you know. And I don't get enough sleep, so those two things
Yes.
combined together.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what makes podcasts good.
I sleep like a fucking baby.
I do when I can. It's just,
No, I mean, every night this week. I
Oh,
think
good.
I had a night where it was like 5.5, but that's just because my dumb ass stayed up really late. But the rest of it, no, 7.5, 8.5 hours of sleep.
damn.
You know
God
why?
damn.
I
No.
stopped drinking.
Oh, yeah, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Legitimately, like after about 5 days, suddenly like, whoa. I'm like, what's this sleep and energy I've got now? What the
Yeah.
hell is this? Clear thought? What the fuck is going on here?
Right.
This ain't me.
Yeah, alcohol disturbs REM sleep, so it actually is really problematic.
It does. That's how you wake up with like nutty bars on your back.
Yeah.
That's not a euphemism for poop either. I'm talking actual nutty bars.
Goes back to a tale that Brandon had wove back in episode number, I think, 62 or something.
It was one of the double dish ones, that's for sure.
But I had gotten really wrecked and had a candy bar and didn't know what happened to it and woke up in the morning and,
It was
No,
on your
a
back.
candy bar would be even better. This was a Little Debbie nutty bar.
I love nutty bars.
And it was
so-
both of them. I didn't even get a
Didn't
chance.
Get one? Wow.
Oh.
Here's what I think. Here's what I think happened. I think I woke up, allegedly, and was like, "Damn hungry," and then proceeded to go get something, and then go back to bed.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a little sleepwalking, sleep eating.
Yeah. Hey, who hasn't left a bowl of ramen in the microwave overnight?
Me. But
Shit.
I do other weird shit, though, around here.
I'm trying to think what I've done. I know I've woken up with like wrappers by my bed and stuff, so like don't feel shameful about your stuff. So, and eating before you sleep when drinking is actually a good thing.
Oh yeah.
People always say that if you partake in cannabis, then you just got the munchies all the time, and that's not true.
No.
But I will say though, if I get a little peckish, even one time, well, fucking look out, because I am going to go ahead and clear some things out.
Well, oh, absolutely.
But that's probably not even once a week, probably.
I don't think I've had the munchies in years.
Yeah.
A long fucking
It's been
Well,
years, too.
like I said, if I break out like some crackers and peanut butter or some shit like that, well, fucking look out, because I know oatmeal's coming down the pike,
Yeah.
probably a banana later, probably some, fucking whatever.
At least it's like some hearty
Yeah,
shit
that's
you're eating.
good.
can of
for you.
Hormel. You know what I mean?
It's not like, well, I got this can of SpaghettiOs, but I'm not going to warm it or put it in a bowl.
Oh no.
I'm going to eat like a hobo today.
Ugh.
I haven't done that. I'm just saying.
I can't attest to Chef Boyardee, but Wolf Brand chili might be better room temperature out of a can.
Oh, yeah, but it keeps its form.
Yes, it
Chili
does.
should be flowing,
Yeah.
not like dog food.
The only
It
time-
keeps its form throughout the process.
Shit.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, gravy.
Not that.
You got to ask Ruben about gravy.
Oh.
Ooh, man, that. He didn't. This guy would go to the Golden Corral breakfast buffet. R.I.P. Golden Corral, Clovis. Love you, miss you.
I don't have that up there anymore? Oh, I was thinking, I guess
No, it's-
K-Bob's, right? Yeah.
Nah, K-Bob's still there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What the fuck is there now?
It's where Buffalo Wild Wings and
Yeah,
Chipotle
that's
is
what
now.
I
yeah.
thought. So I was like, isn't that those?
Yeah.
Those little
It went from Golden Corral to a pretty kick-ass Chinese joint called
buffet.
Great Wall.
Yep.
That was a great place. It was at one point the best buffet in the bubble. I haven't put it over HKSB, but did not last long. R.I.P. Great Wall. Miss you. Love you.
Yeah, I went to Golden Corral a couple of times. My ex-wife was a fan. Matter of fact, she was a big fan of a lot of places that went away. One of which just recently reopened, but it was Guadalajara up there.
I know. I don't know.
Right.
I was like, just what we needed, another Mexican restaurant right next door to a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, you know.
Trying to
Try not to be necessarily the local show here, but that's kind of the reference. I suppose.
We don't go anywhere.
No, that is true. Not for a little bit until we go see Tool.
Bum, 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 bum.
Countdown continues.
Yeah, God, I got to start looking into 2024 too. Weirdly, as that sounds to
Well,
me.
I mean, December is like 2 weeks away.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I'm gonna be 42.
it's going fucking quick.
Yeah, it is.
Which is only weird to me because it's the time of year I like. Get me into July and it's 115 degrees outside. I fucking hate it, and it feels like 3 months when it's only like a week.
That's when you go on vacation.
Not bad. That's what we may do. I might have to consider another run to Albuquerque or something.
Hey, there are worse ways to spend a weekend in the summertime.
Yeah, and a lot of it comes down to the fact, like, oh, it's only like a little over 3 hours. Fucking sign me up. You know?
Damn right.
There
Yeah.
are better places to go. Denver would be way better, but that's a 7.5 hour
Yeah.
drive.
And I'm gonna go on vacation in Lubbock.
No.
Colorado Springs is like 6.5.
They got too many people there, and the infrastructure doesn't support that population.
Fair enough. I enjoyed it when we were there.
Actually, you could almost plug in almost any city in Colorado with that, though.
Yeah.
Trinidad does all right, but they're more a gateway town than they are
Yeah.
like a Colorado
No,
city.
it
Yeah.
still looks like New Mexico to me.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point.
It's that weird transition space where you're transitioning from
Right.
New Mexico into
Yeah.
Colorado. And I'm like, yeah, this is still technically New Mexico.
And then it goes
whatever.
back to like mountains to the left, plains on the right.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really weird.
kind of weird epicenter am I at here?
Yeah. Yeah, though there are far better, cooler places, you know. But
Right.
man, for like a drive over like 3 hours and 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Are y'all going to OKC or Tulsa for Tool?
Oklahoma City.
Okie
Okay.
dokie city.
I love OKC.
Only been
I'm
via Greyhound.
because it's only like a little over 5. It's like 5.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the perfect bridge between like Albuquerque and Austin,
Yep.
or Albuquerque and San Antonio.
Yeah, because Austin and San Antonio both just on the inside of 8 hours. So
Right at the very edge of the bubble.
yeah, that bubble ain't gonna get no bigger. By the way,
Who knew?
That's understandable.
Hey, Mead for Metal podcast. Did we do that?
No.
Well, we did it at the very beginning.
Oh, that's right.
That's okay. We still.
Do we introduce it twice? I can't
Yes.
remember.
I
It
don't
feels
care.
like it's been
Yes.
months since we've
The
done
show's
this.
so nice we can name it twice.
Yes.
So we have some fun things to talk about this week, and one of them is a revisit, but a pretty deep revisit, because you can remember, at least as far as in so much if you were a marketing student and looking at things to not do. Well, you can look at InBev AB, knowing what not to do, because they kind of fucked it.
Oh, first I was like, what's that mean?
Budweiser,
Yeah, no, I got you.
they fucked it up. You know, they were trying to like garner more business with the LGBTQ community, and fucking immediately like got pushed back, and immediately then dumped the poor bastard. And they're like, "Oh no, never mind. Act like that never happened." No, then there's too many assholes that get butthurt over everything, and immediately did the Bud Light boycott and blah 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 blah, including one Kid Rock.
With the bud bang ding.
My favorite is when he bought the Bud Light to shoot the Bud Light.
Well, he's back,
Oh, okay.
and he would like Bud Light to sponsor him.
Oh,
Says, I never said boycott Bud Light.
Yep.
Well, that fucking semi-automatic weapon and that 18-pack said otherwise.
Yeah.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? People are
Yeah.
fucking delusional.
And he, by the way, at the UFC pay-per-view last weekend, comes stumbling in. Dana White comes in, Donald Trump, and Kid Rock.
What?
Yeah, it sounds like a joke setup.
Are you?
And-
Wait,
and they
you're
all get
not. This is not a joke.
No. And then they come around the corner, and there's Tucker Carlson, like, hanging out. It is so. It's
Dude,
like
what are you watching?
it's a UFC, and that's why.
What?
That's
It was
why
UFC
we,
in New York City.
That's why we have pretty well distanced ourselves from most matters MMA related.
Okay, my mouth is wide open. I keep forgetting listeners
our
can't
viewers.
see that because
Nah,
you can
we'll go
only
video
hear
next
us.
year. Yeah.
But
nah, it was
holy fucking shit! What the fuck?
the greatest thing. Did you see that photo of Bill Burr's wife?
Yes, Nia Hill with the double middles up right there in the still shot of Trump and Dana White, felching him, and in the background there it is. There's Nia Hill, double birds,
The double deuce, man.
and then people are like, oh, Bill's going to have to address this. No, he doesn't. Bill Burr he knows what he's doing, and it doesn't behoove him to fucking involve his wife and shit like that.
Fuck no. Bill Burr could turn this into one of the greatest bits of all time. He
Likely-
could.
likely
He could
he's
if he
not.
wanted to.
So, but I thought, well, there's your little fucking crew of folk for you.
Fucking wow!
Yeah, the New York City pay-per-views have officially become skippable. Unless John Jones is headlining the card, which he did not.
That's what they tried to do, and John Jones,
And don't get me wrong, overall, pretty good fight night.
it was okay.
It was fine. It was fine for what it was. Finishes galore. A little giggle over Kid Rock
outcomes
and
were-
Trump just fucking, hey guys, how you doing?
The outcomes of that card weren't so great, but although that Ruski got fucking dusted.
Yeah, I was all right with
so-
Aspinall getting the interim. I was cool with that.
But other than that, though, that was a little shocking. I was like, oh, look at this little fucking troop.
There's honestly not many people more deplorable than Trump, but Carlson is up there. That man is yuck.
Kid Rock.
Yeah, he's
Of course,
not-
it's interesting because he's
that
neither a
dude is
kid
just-
and he's never
yeah,
really had fuck all to do
exactly,
with
no.
rock.
That dude is just we know he's just a big fake.
Sir, have you not heard American Badass?
Oh my god, is that metal or excuse
Well,
me,
it's a
rock?
metal. It's a metal song because they basically you're listening to Metallica's "Sad but True" and Kid Rock ruining it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I got to hear that song live.
Oh,
Got to see Kid Rock in July of 2000.
damn.
Yeah, it was.
What's he opening for?
He was actually the third band. It was the Summer Sanitarium tour. Metallica, main event, clearly.
Yeah.
Co-main of Korn, then Kid Rock
Damn.
during the right
Well, that's
before
2000, though.
right
That's-
before. Well, yeah, this was still that little rapper kid from Detroit
Yeah.
getting off on "Ba What to Ba" and like a Metallica riff. And then it was Power Man 5000, and then it was System of a Down opening the show.
oh shit.
That's a pretty good fucking show. Sans, the middle act.
Kid Rock, I actually went in the back because we had general admission. This was at Texas Stadium. And I just went in the back and sat down because I was fat and ginger, and I'd been waiting in line for 6 fucking hours in July in Dallas to get in this motherfucker, and I didn't have any sunscreen. So I was already unhappy.
What's wrong with you?
Well, that's why I look the way I look,
Jesus.
because of poor decisions. No one
Builds character, I hear.
No one put any sunscreen in my duffel bag.
Okay, I'm sorry that your grandmother didn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's where the blame goes.
There you go.
No, blame your grandma. I see.
Yes, that's right. She should have known better.
I'm sorry.
Shift that blame.
How
You're
old
right.
were you?
I was 18.
Oh, interesting. According
In
to our
Italy.
government, you were an adult.
In
so-
Italy, he's got
If I
he
break-
had another 7 years to go.
Yeah, no, took Kid Rock off for that. I was like, this is not something I want to stand up for. Then Korn came on. That was dope. And then Metallica came on. I was like, I can't stand anymore. I have to go in the stands. I traded my general admission wristband to a girl for her seat
Oh.
just so I could sit and watch the show. Because I was too tired. I couldn't appreciate what I was getting at the time because I was too out of shape.
Yeah.
I was like 330
Yeah, that's hard.
and not, I mean, I do worse shit now to my body, but I'm also about 100 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. When it comes to some shit like if there's required standing more than 2 hours, no, fuck off. Then that's why it's like always like get a seat somewhere. I ain't fucking standing for that.
Oh, man. That is the only way to go to concerts now, in my opinion. General admission is cool as long as I'm in the back.
Welcome
I don't
to,
need to
welcome
be at
being
the.
an old man.
I don't need to be
I
at
was
the
gonna say,
guardrail.
this is what going to shows as an old person is, wanting to sit down.
And I fucking love it.
And I have no issues with that. No qualms here.
Yeah, the days of me being like, I gotta get to the front for the Static X show. I just can't do that shit anymore.
Hell no.
It's too hard.
Yep. I already hurt just from like walking in and out. You know what I mean? So
Right. Oh, absolutely.
it's yeah. Injuries suck. Getting old sucks.
Let's see. So on November 16th, so after the 52-year-old Kid Rock, I like to throw his age in there, you know, filmed himself shooting a crate of Bud Light and uploaded the footage to X, the social media network formerly known as Twitter, telling viewers to fuck Bud Light and fuck Anheuser-Busch. During an appearance on Fox News on November 16th, the rapper declared he didn't want to be in the party of cancel cultures and boycotts that ultimately hurt working class people.
Oh my fucking god.
Wow.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, he did that, though. He fucked that guy.
You're so full of shit.
I know people that work there, and it's
Coming
not so
out
cool to
of
be
your
wearing
mouth.
around that blue shirt anymore going places. This is why they have a problem right now. It's like, I can let the thing go. Oh, he's moved on. He's forgiven. He's accepted it. Maybe Kid Rock can now be adult rock.
Maybe. Maybe he can.
Maybe the boy became a man.
So fucking beautiful. Now I got to close this website because I see Trump on there. It's kind of making my cornhole twitch.
He's like Ted Nugent, son shitting his pants to stay out of the military, right?
Jesus fuck.
He's a far less manly Ted Nugent.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you going to do? You know, when the Motor City Madman was back in his heyday, I think we could all say that, but that fucking dude's weird. He just fell off the deep end there.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, you go hard one way, you go hard the other.
But he's really, really good at making sure. I think there's a lot of it. He makes sure that the right eyes are on him at the right time. Anthony Bourdain, when he was doing like No Reservations and shit, he oddly had like for two of his shows, No Reservations, and I forgot what his last one was, but the guy had like hung out with Ted Nugent like twice. And Josh Homme for fuck's sake.
remember.
I feel like
I've
that'd be a far more interesting
Yeah, I
experience.
think so.
Yeah.
too.
But the Nugent one, and you just get this feeling because he's got to, Ted Nugent's got to call himself Uncle Ted and talk about all the shit he's doing for veterans, which, because he had to drag a couple out to his little place, wherever the hell he's living at, and all this shit and all this over-the-top, bombastic nonsense.
Yeah.
And like, man, how much of this is show and how much of this do you
Is
actually
real.
believe?
Yeah, I hate
Because I think it might be a blurred line these days, kind of like Andrew Dice Clay. That guy, that used to be a bit. That is who that guy is now.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
Wheeler Walker Jr.
That one's kind of a weird one because that's the assumption is that he's kind of starting to slide into that. But I think that's why he hangs it up and doesn't do any Wheeler Walker Jr. shit for a couple of years at a time.
And then comes back out with a rock song.
Yeah. Well,
That was weird.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's hard to do you want to become the persona? Because you're right. It's kind of what method acting is, right? You
Yeah.
become the thing that you're pretending to
just
be.
feel the Wheeler is moving out into waters I'm not familiar with. Getting away from his old ballad days of tunes like "Fuck You, Bitch" and
right.
"Anal in the Dishes," and
God damn, I miss that guy.
all the pussy you will slay. Right? That's the.
Puss
If
in
you-
Boot.
If you can write a song for your child,
That's right.
I feel like you take that opportunity. By God, the man did it.
He did.
It was
And
fucking
it was
beautiful.
legit right after the birth of his kid. His actual fucking. He's like, "Yep," and that's when people start going, "Man, does this dude know that maybe he's starting to slide a little off of the fucking realm of reality?" Yeah, why not, huh?
That
I
kid,
mean, why the fuck not?
yeah, that kid will be munchin' muff, as his daddy said in the song.
That's right.
I mean,
Someday.
I don't look. Isn't the whole music biz in that family like heavily?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I only know Wheeler.
I thought Wheeler
Well,
thought
he's
they
a
were. I thought
comedian.
they were dynastic. Okay,
Ben-
maybe I'm confused.
I always forget his fucking last name because he had the Ben show. But no, I mean, I think it was a thing he was doing for a goof, and
Oh
it
shit!
fucking
And it
took
became
off.
big. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm thinking then.
Yeah, on his show, he like did something where he came out and did the song, kicking ass.
Yeah, sucking dick, eating pussy, and kicking ass. Yeah, that's how it ends up.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, but he does it. And it's in front of like this like bunch of crowd of hillbillies, and they and it's like you could hear a pin drop in the room. He's like, well, okay then. At the very end of the show. That's all right. But that was it. It was just a one-time thing, and I don't know. I guess, but he has some musical ability, and turned that into the persona of Wheeler Walker Jr.
Okay.
I'd rather listen to his country than whatever country is now.
That dude fucking going from being a comedian to then hanging around the likes of like Kid Rock or whatever, or Kiss, and but dude's doing stadium fucking shows like almost immediately.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Just
isn't
what
it?
the hell is this? Well, good shit though.
Yeah, you know what? It's good to be here.
We've got a little game show stuff to do here just around the corner. Do we want to? I guess if we need to get our updates out of the way, the Mead is fine.
Yeah, we're down to 4 or 5 bottles.
I don't know. I think a gnat or two may have gotten into our barrel because I just poured some and I had like 4.
Ah, shit.
Or now here's the other possibility. I washed this by hand last night. And I was a little it may have been infiltrated before I got it up and onto the shelf. So
Fair.
that feels a little more likely because
crossed.
the barrel. No, I'm not going to get 4 of them in there.
Yeah, that does seem
Unless
quite
that whole
ridiculous.
barrel's just lodged full of them, but
What
where
a
would
horror show that would be.
Well, but they can't get in, so I mean,
They
that's
can't
a
get
sealed
out.
container. But unless and gnats are a fucking thing, especially when you
Even
get
now,
the
it's
weird
bullshit.
weather that we get around
Yeah,
here.
this time of year, they're terrible.
Fucking strange area to live for bugs and goddamn weather. And
Get everything.
All of
We
it.
get fucking everything.
I told Brandon I was under the assumption that Wyoming was windier than here, and he set me straight on that.
No, it's fucking not. They brag about it when I was there. They had a word. I still can't remember it because it's bullshit. Like, oh, man, it gets real windy. We have these insert word here that I can't recall. I'm like, yeah, man, 50, 60 mile an hour wind gusts.
What, northers or something, maybe?
No, it had like a...
Oh, it's probably like a name that they have for winds in their particular mountain chain.
Yeah.
Probably derivative of Native Americans who are living there.
Yeah, like we call them like the valley, like...
Out in California, they call them the Santa Anas,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shit that's coming off that like a Wapiti or
Right.
whatever. That,
And the reason we get a lot of breeze here is because a lot of this wind's coming off the mountains by Albuquerque.
yeah.
The old Sandiers.
And then it just hits the plains and it just spreads and builds.
Now, the only thing they really have over us, no, not a derecho. It's not a haboob. It just, they had a name. I feel like it was a local name.
Chinook. Chinook winds.
That kind of rings a little
Probably,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the first states I went to where I was like, oh, this might actually have worse winds than than Clovis.
Yeah,
High plains, etc.
but Brandon's like, no. When he came back, there was like 78 mile an hour wind around here.
Yeah,
Like, no.
that day that we recorded an 83 mile an hour wind gust.
Yeah. That is
I was
hurricane.
like, go
hurricane territory.
fuck yourself. I mean, we've gotten lucky without any other winds like that, but that one fucking day, that was a terrifying day.
Well-
And an even more terrifying night. Didn't get any better.
Well, keep in mind, it used to be the windy season was what, March, April? Mm-hmm. It's now December, January, February, March, April, and part of May. Hey, climate change is fake, though, huh?
Hey, but we
Yeah,
got,
yeah.
but maybe we got that El Nino now. Now we just got to worry about, death and tornadoes and shit.
Destruction and, getting
Water
snowed
running
in.
out,
Yes. The good shit.
draining of the aquifers. We
We're all drinking from the same cup,
really are.
unless you're at a church.
That's
I
right.
already
because
bet you.
that's
I already
different.
bet you about this. My bad. I'm not going to rehash old shit.
That's all good. Well, we do have Thanksgiving coming up this next week. Little theme as we can segue to a commercial, I guess.
Well, again, we are LJ-less.
LJ-less.
So I guess we'll let's just try to get in the holiday spirit. All right, guys.
Butterball presents
The spirits of the first turkey lovers.
Dost thou smell turkey?
'Tis beautiful.
Thou cannot judge turkey by the beauty of its skin.
Indeed, it could be dry.
But this is the Butterball turkey. Always plump and juicy because it's deep basted where hand basting can't reach.
Look how juicy.
Thou never served so juicy a bird.
Thou never brought home a butterball.
Butterball from Swift. 'Tis truly plump and juicy.
When it comes to constipation, water, fruits, and tea may not be enough to make you go. Take Dulcolax instead. Softens the stool and stimulates bowel movement. For dependable relief in as fast as 6 hours. Release with ease with Dulcolax.
I sometimes forget I have a job to do, and I'm just like jamming the music in my headphones.
Now, here's one. I talked about the opener we had. You have to check them out. Check out Robots of the Ancient World, and they're released today. 3737 is the fucking album. It's got the titties on it, so you know you're right.
Two of them.
Yeah, two sets.
Mirrored set.
Yeah, like a matched pair.
Ain't talking about the fruit neither.
Well, it's a mirror image. I mean,
Yes. Yes, it is.
making my match set a little funnier. Fucking thank you very much.
Good night, everybody.
Was that a shit commercial?
From the Philippines.
Yeah, you know, everybody's got everybody's.
Everybody poops.
Yeah,
That's it.
legitimately.
I was like, what is that song?
It's literally everybody poops.
That's
and
it.
nurses are obsessed.
Everybody poop. Yeah.
We are obsessed. We want to make sure you're pooping.
Man, you're not fucking lying.
No,
I have
we're
dated nurses.
We are so obsessed. And we
just
want to look at
realized
it,
that.
and I know people think it's weird, but it's like, look, we can tell so much about your health by looking at your poop, by like what the color is and what the consistency is, if there's fat in it or not.
I just realized a psychological fuck up on my part.
And what is that?
I've dated a lot of nurses.
Okay.
My mother was a fucking nurse.
Oh, look at you.
My mother was a mother. No, that's a lot of people in the same goddamn ock field for some reason that I seem drawn to.
Interesting. It's the
Torture.
Yeah,
Torture.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
well, a certain kind of person is a nurse.
No,
and I'll just leave it at that.
I'm now cognitively like not dating nurses.
Yeah, that's fair. Probably for the best.
Actively working away from that field. Poop. Good times.
Indeed.
Goddamn.
Michael Stipe singing about poop. There it is.
Man, I thought I'd have a little more rage for today. I'm glad I don't.
No, I'm happy. I get a week off. I haven't had a break in a long time, so.
Might as well just say you haven't had a break.
Yeah, I'll just say that.
I'm getting the Friday after Thanksgiving off.
Yeah.
Goddamn, how long that been for you?
Yeah, you haven't done
I have
that
had
ever.
this is the second one in over 22 years
Holy shit.
that I've been at
Chingon.
my day job.
Damn, man. Well, I'm glad that it's finally occurring.
New corporation comes in, immediately we get the Friday after Thanksgiving off the next year. Yeah.
That's
We
beautiful.
didn't last year, but there's a reason for that. But
Hey, you got it now.
yeah, that's it. That is like the person I thought was keeping us from having Fridays off is no longer there, and suddenly we got a Friday off.
Yeah.
Well, I can see where these chips have just fallen. Uh-huh. My loyalty can be bought with days off.
That means you can go to Walmart at 5 a.m. buy an $80 television.
They're not on that.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I'd have to go look.
I think Walmart is still doing like 7 or 8 a.m. until like I don't know, fucking 10.
And I think they do their Black Friday deals like across a longer period, so people aren't like. You could probably go look now online.
they figured out it's a bad look seeing
Okay.
people killing
kill each other for
shit.
stuff. Yeah.
stuff from
so they
China.
realize that it's better to like spread it out and to have things staggered and different days have different deals
Like,
and
bitches,
la-di-da.
you'll get your money. Just give us a couple days. You can get your money.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I get it though. I shop at Black Friday deals. I don't blame.
I've
folks.
never had the opportunity.
I never did because fuck that. Before I started in my current path of career, I had opportunities to go to Black Friday fucking things, but what in the hell?
No,
man?
online. I'd never go in person.
No.
I'm not the person to be up at like 5 a.m. waiting in line for
people
stores
stress
to
me
open
out.
and shit. No, I'm not.
I'm not going to be around an army of people like it used to be. Now, it's not like that anymore. But.
Literally, my husband was going to Walmart until the last few weeks because I did not want to go with all the extra fucking people.
Fair.
That's how I feel about that kind of stuff.
I feel like it's kind of back to normal. We talked about that on this show. That
it's much more normal
the
now.
neighboring cities burned down. Well, once they're not fully open yet either.
It's mostly open.
Yeah. Well, so suddenly it's like it's normal again.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of our assholes, I believe, that just do nothing but collect money from the state for being dumb, hang out there all day long.
Just walking
There
around.
are people, I will see them every time I walk in there. I see them more than I see employees that I recognize.
How does one get in on that dumb money?
You got to have it well documented.
Yeah.
Oh.
Over a very long period of time.
I really should have started, like, my ankle is now starting to cause me problems to where, like, standing for long periods of time is becoming more and more untenable. And I definitely should have been pursuing the disability route when my shit happened. I never did.
Oh,
and now I'm kicking myself in the ass because I don't, like, this was 8 years ago. There's no way. Like, there's no way they'll validate it now. So I've done fucked myself because I didn't look into it then.
Shit.
Because I was like, I can manage it. I had, the ableist perspective where I could pick myself up and do all the therapy and do all the things. And well, I did, but it fucking hurts. So
Damn.
I do have an odd story about disability, but I can't do it on this podcast because I would get fucking sued.
Okay.
But suffice it to be said, I used to be related to somebody who did some whack ass shit, but the work he had to put into to get disability, to make a fixed income like an elderly person,
right?
And he's in his prime.
So
the bullshit and then
you can't work.
Just the sheer level of work he put in.
That's crazy.
Like, you could have been fucking
just
working
worked
overtime and
instead.
making bank.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just like drunks trying to figure out how to get around an interlock so they can still drive drunk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, you got that effort? Really?
Yeah.
Put that into something else. You might actually become something.
Yeah. Disease is wild.
Well, I used to have a very close friend of mine. She's no longer with us, but used to have her child blow into her fucking
Jesus
interlock for her.
I actually had the bouncer at a local bar do it for me.
Hey, look at us being all classy. And
Now, this was 2007.
oh yeah.
I never,
then
no one
this-
ever blew in for me. So
And legitimately, I want to say it was like 07, 08 that this person had the interlocks.
Wow. It was a wacky year for drunks.
Apparently so. for all of the classy folk.
mine's a little later, but I'm also quite a bit younger. So whoopsie,
Yeah.
we're on the straight and narrow now. Though.
That's right.
Yeah, no, this chick and her kid to blow into. I was like, man,
no,
what?
that's so
a weird,
fucked
That's
up.
a weird karmic
I
thing.
am not. Nope.
Oh well.
Yeah, well, if you had childhood in the 80s, you had to,
Do all kinds of fucked
there's
up shit.
bad shit there, too.
Yep.
So do we have some metal shit, or is that just?
I don't know. I feel like we just wrapped it up with
I
that
feel
jam,
like we might
bro.
have.
I mean, like, that,
We
what
ready
else?
to-
There's
we ready
nothing
to
else
move
we
into
can do.
little game show mode
Fuck
here.
yeah, man.
Dun, 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 dun.
Chugga-chug. Dun, dun, dun.
Man, I love this game show.
Okay, Krista, question number 1 goes to you. What alcoholic spirit is found in all 3 of these cocktails? Gimlet, Aviation, and Tom Collins.
Gin.
Yes, look at this. Question 1 right out of the gate.
Yay! Wait, what is this? Have a theme?
No.
Oh, it's just random ass
The
questions.
theme is there is no fucking theme.
Oh, fuck yeah, man! All
All
right.
right, it's like Millionaire. I love it.
All right, Brandon.
Hey.
What L word is used to describe a dream where the sleeper is aware that they're in a dream, sometimes able to affect in-dream events?
Alpha Brain would do it to me multiple times. Lucid.
Lucid is right. Look at this.
And a very shitty absinthe drink as well. Wasn't a fan.
Absinthe is kind of it is the ass of all cocktails.
I really don't. I'm gonna be honest. I really did try to. I wanted to like it.
Sure.
But yeah, it's.
No,
I'm really not a fan of
I killed a half a bottle of that shit out of the Czech Republic when it was still not legal in this country. But
Right.
they would ship it discreetly.
Yes.
But it was high thuzone levels that comes from the wormwood.
The wormwood, yeah.
Yes.
And I drank a half a bottle of that shit with a friend of mine, a former friend of mine.
He's dead now.
No, he's not. He's just an asshole.
Because I killed him.
But a half a bottle. I was like, I want to see some shit like Van Gogh saw.
No.
Nothing.
I never, and I drank a lot one time too, and I did it, and I don't, what is it? Anise, the black licorice.
Anise, the anus.
I am not into that. It's just not my flavor.
I'm a bad. All right, Krista, question number 3 goes to you. The Real Housewives reality TV franchise documents the lives of affluent housewives and began with the Real Housewives of what California county?
Orange County.
There you go.
Hey.
God, I can't believe I got that right.
They're going to get a little harder, but we're still rolling through the easies for now.
Yeah, I like it. It is like Millionaire.
I like it. We're
All
up to
right,
like,
Brandon.
what, $500?
Yeah.
There you go. Ranked by Rolling Stone as number 20 on the list of greatest guitarists of all time, whose guitar playing can be heard on songs like Oye Como Va, Smooth, and Black Magic Woman.
Senor Santana.
That's right. Carlos
Carlita
Santana.
Santanita.
That's right. All right. Here we go. Krista, next question for you. What multisyllabic G word is used to describe the practice establishing a political advantage for a particular party or group by manipulating district boundaries?
Gerrymandering.
Wow.
Well,
Makes me crazy.
Damn.
all right. Brandon, here you go.
I want one too.
The phrase jump the shark originates from what TV series that ran from 1974 to 1984 and featured characters like Richie Cunningham and the Fonz?
Did the Fonz actually make it over the shark?
Yes, he jumped the shark.
He actually did. Happy Days, by the way.
That's right.
Yeah, I couldn't
absolutely.
remember if he actually did it because I've seen so many other shows where it didn't work.
Right.
Primarily Reno 911. They tried to jump shark and he landed in it.
I believe so. God damn it. Now you got me second guessing that. I don't know. Again, that was on back when I was a child, and I wasn't exactly tuned in all the time for Happy Days.
Fair.
All right, Krista, here we go. On September 11th, 2001.
Jesus.
I don't know why I started laughing.
The day that will live in infamy.
We found the terrorist. That's how you do it, kids. That's how you do it. I'm the one that laughs.
The day I couldn't hear Bodies by Drowning Pool on the radio anymore.
September 11, 2001, Raekwon was in a hotel 8 blocks from the World Trade Center after a night of recording with what hip-hop group that has the same initials as World Trade Center?
Oh, Wu-Tang Clan.
Yes, ma'am.
Ain't nothing to fuck with.
All right. Here we go. Brandon, yours is remaining in the realm of TV.
I love TV of a certain vintage.
Sam Malone
All right, this is my vintage.
and Diane Chambers are two of the main characters in what American sitcom television series that earned a top 10 rating during 8 of its 11 seasons.
You want to go to people like that? Going for Cheers.
That'd be the right one.
I was more a Diane. That was Kirstie Alley, right?
She
Or was that Shelley Long?
She was the post Shelley Long.
Oh, okay.
She was the Shelley Long replacement.
I preferred Shelley Long.
Oh yeah,
in that show.
Sure, you bet. Although she was a goddamn basket case, right?
Sure. That's why she was great.
Really on the nose. Okay, Krista, here we go. Your next question. Singapore started booming as a trading post after the 1869 opening of what Mediterranean to Red Sea connecting canal?
Oh, Suez?
Yes, ma'am.
God damn.
Suez Canal.
Man, this is the most random questionnaire.
I know, right? I was like,
I have
holy
this
shit,
information in my
yes.
fucking brain.
All right. All right, Brandon.
Yeah.
Established on November 11th of 1926
Oh, God.
and stretching 2,448 miles across the United States, what famous highway is also known as the Will Rogers Memorial Highway?
The Route 66.
That's indeed correct, sir.
Man. We're winning, bro.
Yeah, we got this.
We got to be up to like $8,000 now if we're doing millionaire.
Yeah.
All right, Krista, here you go. This question stinks.
Uh-oh.
I'll give you some chemical elements in order, and you add their chemical symbols together to spell the 5-letter answer. Iron plus carbon plus aluminum equals a type of matter.
Fecal?
Yeah, it is right. Fecal matter. That's right. Iron being Fe, and then carbon being C, and aluminum being Al.
The fact that you just answered, like, as soon as you heard iron, you already knew what it was.
Yeah, it literally, I mean, yeah, it's kind of funny.
Oh, shit. It's good
All
to
right,
know smart
Brandon,
people.
here you go.
All right.
George Clooney
As
Dr. Doug Ross and Eric LaSalle as Dr. Peter Benton were among the many medical professional characters on one TV series that ran from 1994 to 2009.
Holy shit. Yep.
I believe it's pronounced ER.
I called it
All right, Krista, here you go. What a two-word capital of the United Arab Emirates is known for its oil exports and its massive skyscrapers. Its name is literally Arabic for father of gazelle.
Oh, I may not have this.
It begins with an A, and it is a two-word capital.
Look, to ask the audience.
I'd like to phone a friend.
Call Ruben.
Call LJ.
I don't think I've got this.
Tag me in, bro.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Abu Dhabi.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. No.
All right, Brandon, here you go. Question number 14 out of 16 total. A do-it-yourself tornado kit, earthquake pills, iron birdseed, a jet-propelled pogo stick, and anvils are all objects sold by what fictional company?
Wile E. Coyote's most favorite catalog, the Acme Company.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Here you go, Krista. Let's wrap it up here with a win.
$1 million.
A Latin word for a type of cake gives us the name of what temporary, nutrient-rich fetal organ?
Placenta?
Yes, ma'am. That's correct.
Placenta
Well, with a
is
bang.
cake?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
In Latin.
Weird.
All right,
I'll
Brandon,
never look
here you
at
go.
cake the same again.
Here you go, Brandon. What is the somewhat logical term for the internet prank and meme in which an unexpected appearance of the music video for the 1987 Rick Astley song Never Gonna Give You Up is planted into an unrelated link? The meme's popularity, by the way, dates back to 2008.
Holy shit.
Well, seeing as I'm related to this guy, that's called being Rick Rolled.
That's right,
yeah.
Rick Rollins. Very well done.
Did we get
There
them
you go.
all?
Yeah.
Fives,
Combined,
bro.
yeah.
Fives.
Oh, yeah.
Krista had to hand off on one.
That's all right.
I'll
Hey.
take it. That's okay.
See, it's a little better when everybody wins.
It's always good when everybody's right.
Well, and I figured people listening in would want to play along, and we all know that if you're listening to this deep in, you're a little dumb, right?
Not you, Jack. Just kidding.
Oh, especially no.
Damn, talking shit today.
Oh, shit. Hey,
A
that
little
was a good
bit.
time.
A little bit of shit. A little bit. What do we have going on? I thought I had some update from. Oh, okay. I was trying to remember the way I sort information is kind of fucked up. And it takes me a minute to get around to it sometimes.
Got to hit your mind library.
So, you've been privy to a conversation between my brother Daryl and I
Bub.
pertaining to live shows, in particular, largely one show. He was referencing one in Tennessee. There was another one in Rhode Island, and I think yet another one in Pennsylvania. But there are a series of shows that have kind of gone really, really shitty, and they're always really, really heavy acts. Now, there is a YouTube channel I would recommend. I got turned on by it. Brandon turned me on.
Tank the Tech.
He's got a really insightful channel if you're really interested in what touring is about.
He's a dude that completely works behind the scenes. Started out as a merch guy, built his way up to tour manager for a lot of big bands.
Yeah, handling a lot of big bands. He
Yeah.
he doesn't come forth saying them, but he references some of the others. He's like, yeah, we toured with those guys. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. And it's somebody that they toured with them, and it was somebody who was pretty big. It was like, God damn.
Yeah.
I don't know who this guy TM's for, but it's somebody. He's in some big somebodies. But the thing has been music venues booking really heavy, like Cradle of Filth. Was one of them. Booking bands like that, and the crowd getting out of hand.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know, I mean, not to interrupt the story, but Cradle of Filth, I feel is a bad, because, like, I've never seen moshing in a Cradle of Filth show. This is like the shit you do slam dancing, like where you're throwing fists.
Yeah.
There
I
are
haven't,
breakdowns.
I haven't done that shit since I was like a teen. But yeah, I used to get like heavy in pits and get, tossed around, smacked around. It was good shit, but I'm too old for that shit now.
Last time I was involved in slam dancing, it was the Exploited in El Paso.
Goddamn. I've never
I
danced
did
slam.
oh, really? I did it to a lot of like local punk bands and shit.
And fucking like all bleeding from the brow and all the way down the side of your face. Like, that's my badge of honor.
I loved it. And dudes would treat me like a dude, and I was like, thank fucking God, because I don't want you to treat me any different. That's why I stepped in the circle. I wouldn't have otherwise. So
That's right.
I got in a circle pit at a Lamb of God show.
Oh my God, I bet that was wicked.
And that was the last time. And I had just wrecked my vehicle on the loop that day.
Right. That was crazy. What a crazy story.
Nearly killed off me and my
Probe.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. The
RP
Probe.
4 Pro, miss you, love you.
I thought you said it was a shit box.
No, this is all.
It was his shit box.
That's right. Just like that little Jeep cocksucker out there, that's my shit box, too. Yeah, like when you don't have a vehicle to get home and you're rooting on a friend's dad to come pick you up, why not mosh at a Lamb of God show?
Why not?
How much worse could it possibly be? Spend the night in a hospital? Well, you don't got to worry about going home. You got a room.
No shit.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought, God damn,
no,
that's
actually, dude. My nemesis father came and picked us up.
Gotcha. Yeah, I never got any mosh pits because that shit came along after. Because most of you rock and roll cunts were listening to Bon Jovi and trying to grind against your lady.
I'll hold my lady from behind while we watch Foo Fighters.
Pretty much.
Moshing
Moshing came along out of something. I don't know. I'd like to think that punk kind of really spilled into that a little.
And then
Major rage.
And being able to see that band that fuels that rage live. I mean, there's really nothing else you can do outside of drink, and then you'll eventually get to moshing. Eventually,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say eventually twice.
So I'm guessing skanking is kind of off limits for most shows nowadays.
Skanking.
Hey,
it's appropriate at a ska or punk show.
Yeah, Real Big Fish.
Yeah.
Skank away.
Well, and then We as Romans was like actually the headliner of this show.
Okay.
We came as Romans.
Or We Came as Romans. Not my cup of tea, but that's okay. It's not for me. That's okay. But goddamn, some crazy things happened during that show.
Okay.
That basically. The word was from all the fans that security got out of hand. And we're out there with their flashlights and we're like kind of fucking some people up and all this other shit and made them stop the show before the headliner and the co-headliner even went on.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Now, the venue then disputed that and got in with Tank the Tech going, hey, no, that didn't happen that way and blah, blah, blah. Some of the shit they were saying was like, and he was like at me like, no. It doesn't happen that fucking way.
Right.
You're not talking to a fucking idiot.
Right. Yeah. He's
know.
like, I'm someone who knows how things work.
But he did say others. He had to concede. He's like, well, maybe that is true. We live in a world where everybody has a goddamn phone. Why isn't there footage of fucking security guards fucking people up all over the internet?
Fair. Yeah, but again, and then another point is like, well, it happened in the matter of 5 to 10 seconds.
Well,
and at a rock
too.
gig, the last thing you have your phone
out.
handy.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's
I don't know, but man, it's a bad look. And man, if there are some motherfuckers that are really untrained, and this is what my brother Daryl would speak to, is that if you've got a really a green staff, bad things are going to happen at shows like that.
For sure.
Got to be able to keep you cool, man, if you're trying to keep the cool of the realm.
I think that a lot of places, including security positions, are having a hard time keeping people.
Well, now also let's consider this: is that back east things are a little different, and especially as you get into the New England states, you'll have venues, and those venues have like security, on contract.
Right. Yeah,
and a lot of these security are fucking like cops.
Right.
and fucking weekend warriors and people
Right.
that want
Or
to that want to
adjacent.
bust some
Yeah,
people
they're
up,
like our paramilitary.
on their B gig. You
Yeah,
know.
sure. They've got some misplaced aggression or whatever.
And they allow that there. Yeah. So I don't know. It's not a good look, and but what is the answer? I don't know.
I don't have a fucking clue. I'm gonna be honest. The energy that things just seem, and I hate to say this because it just seems so cliche at this point, but people just seem to have a very different energy post COVID. I don't know, that things are more feral,
people a lot more
less manners.
They're a lot dumber,
yeah,
and a lot more vocal. And I mean this and if you're thinking I'm talking about you,
no, this is general.
You have nothing to worry about unless you are dumb, in which case maybe I am talking about you. I don't know, but just this. Wow.
And vitriolic, it's just very incombative. It's just gross.
Yeah, and then along with the pre-pandemic recreational outrage we already had,
sure,
as a nation,
of course,
you combine it with all this shit and combine it with this weird fucking vein of selfishness that it is imbued within our society now.
Yeah.
It's a weird fucking
really
way
is.
to live right now.
It really is.
It's easy to bitch about years. Everybody loves to look back at 2015 and what a shit year that was, which I kind of get behind. But realistically, though, all of them are going to be bad as you look back going forward at this point.
Sure.
There is no good old days. There never was, never will be, didn't exist then, won't exist in the future.
It was all just kind of a farce in the first place.
The days
we just convince ourselves because nostalgia runs strong in the human
Oh,
spirit.
Absolutely. Because with time, you forget some of the bad stuff and, continue to remember the
back
good
when
stuff.
weekends were guaranteed, the cartoons were on tap.
We'll grab a little more mead. We're getting all nostalgia-like over here. And
Goddamn, at that point, I was like, fuck that. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah.
Yep.
How long are we in? We good?
50.
About 51
Let's
minutes.
talk about football.
All right.
I know it's not Krista's favorite topic.
I don't care. Y'all talk about football. I'm not
Interesting
a hater.
things happen. So there's a chart that I forget who the fuck puts it out. It's kind of
Some
funny.
asshole.
It's funny, generally, but it'll say, Super Bowl or bust. You're top of the NFL. Super Bowl or bust has kind of been, realistically, all season long.
Eagles.
Has been the Eagles. Yeah. Now, below that will be your elite teams, which this week, this guy has it as Kansas City and the 49ers.
Half right.
Below that, it's got playoff teams. And then below that, then he starts talking.
I even believe your Minnesota Vikings were in.
Yeah, that's kind of the weird one to me, too. But
I don't think it's that weird.
What is funny, though, is that he'd had the 49ers down into
the good days, bad days. Some will be good, but some will be bad.
Yeah, one win over Jacksonville. Fuck that. Bye-bye, Jacksonville, who are now down into that category.
That's right.
They flip-flopped around of your actually, was Jacksonville elite?
They were on elite.
It was a flip. They utterly flipped it from 49ers now elite team. Jacksonville Jaguars, no, fuck you. Some days are good, some days are bad.
They had won 5 in a row. I mean, they had every reason to have that opinion about them until they scored 3 points against 49ers. And after that, it's like, no, fucking check your bag because we're back. Not we as in I'm part of the team. I'm talking like I'm Brock Purdy.
2 years ago, I was looking at the AFC and the starting quarterbacks, the young quarterbacks they had in the AFC that had only been in the league a couple of years. And thinking, what the fuck? The AFC is going to run the table on all Super Bowls moving forward because of the line of talent. You had Herbert out in San Diego, or Los Angeles, I guess now. Allen up in Buffalo. You had
Burrow.
Joe Burrow down in Cincinnati. You got Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. Only one of all of those names is actually producing this year.
And it makes sense that it is the everybody's favorite mouth breather, the new Eli Manning of football. But, it's always nice to see teams have to go through. Joe Burrow just got an injury, blew a tendon in his wrist. Doesn't sound that bad unless you're getting paid to throw a ball to somebody. That's a season ender right there.
And on top of that, the Bengals are probably going to get penalized because apparently he came in and had like a temporary cast on his thumb or something like that.
Dude,
and he wasn't listed on the injury report at all, which is a fucking bad thing. You can get like fined thousands of dollars or even lose a draft pick the next year.
And Dave Portnoy of a sportsbook website put down a bet on the Bengals to either win or lose by 4. It was like either or. And that photo surfaced, and that dude now is in the process of filing a class action lawsuit against the Bengals and the NFL.
Yeah.
I doubt it'll go anywhere.
No, I wouldn't think so. This is a guy from Barstool.
Yeah, Dave
He's
Portnoy.
a dick.
Isn't that dude like he's a streamer, right? Like
I don't know.
Person? No, I might be thinking of someone else.
I don't know.
Let me look him up. Sorry.
I don't know. There's one good Portnoy and there's one bad Portnoy.
Yeah, no, it is the guy I'm thinking.
And I will just say that Dave Portnoy, well,
he's kind of icky.
He's a little bit of a trash person.
Yeah. He is.
Mike Portnoy.
That
homeboy,
genius.
all right.
He's a wizard.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Mike. Can't wait for that new Dream Theater album, bruh.
We didn't do anything karmically to fuck the first lead singer of that band, did we?
No, we got Portnoy back. So, I mean, you're on in one album. Dave Mustaine was.
Yeah, you said, but the people who didn't know because we were talking about this shit before the show.
Kevin thought that LaBrie had been on every Dream Theater album, and I mentioned that the first album, When Dreams and Day Unite, had a different singer.
Yeah,
a singer that passed away a couple days ago.
Right, I was shocked by that. I was like, oh goddamn, that's usually a little crazy.
At 72, so I mean, like even for that, like that's a good run.
72 and a rock and roller. Fuck.
Well, not a successful or active one.
Clearly not like Paul Di'Anno from Iron Maiden.
Ooh, well, he's still alive, right?
I don't know. Did the alcohol get him? He might be.
I don't know. I haven't checked.
I don't know. He got fired. I don't fucking care. Bruce Dickinson is the lead singer of Iron Maiden. Sorry, Paul.
Welcome back, Bruce.
Yeah. I just thought that'd be kind of an interesting little detour. Speaking of which, by the way, Brandon turned me on to a Deftones record I never got into.
Because it's not really a record.
It's purely by accident too. It's the fuck is the name of this?
B-sides and rarities.
Yeah, and it's mostly all acoustic. Mostly.
Yeah. You want to hear Chino do "Ordinary Love"?
They do a Cure cover on that.
Yes, and a damn good one at that.
Yeah. There's a few I might not be a fan of, but damn it, mostly it's a pretty great fucking
They do
record.
a Skinner cover.
Yes, Simple Man. Chino doing covering Skinner. That was a little whew.
It's fun. Like my top 3 versions of Simple Man, if I had to rank them, would be Deftones, Shinedown, then Lynyrd Skynyrd.
I like Shinedown's version too. Yeah,
Shinedown's version. That motherfucker can sing.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. You want to call it a day? I know we haven't hit quite.
I do. I'm almost out of beer, and I'm on beer 4, and I got some green over there calling me.
Some green, sweet
some
green.
Locally
that sweet green, like the KBX song.
I got that locally sourced sweet green.
Hey, I came up with a really great name. If you know a lady or a bunch of ladies, and they're putting
know a
together,
few ladies.
They're putting together either a folk or country band. I have the perfect name.
And what is that?
Local Honey.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Man, don't be putting this shit out on the internet. Going to get stolen, and we'll get no credit.
I know, but I think if I actually fucking really cared deeply, well,
Well, now we got to get that all-female folk metal band going.
Good luck with that.
Well, I got a different name for that. Yeah. Fuck it. Let's get a little happy and call it a day. Everybody have a fucking wonderful Thanksgiving, Dulcolax laden Thanksgiving.
That's right. Enjoy the Butterball. Finish off with the Dulcolax. It'll help you shit.
We'll fucking be right back at you fucking December 1st.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
Hey, Downshift, check that one out this week too. One in the chamber.